Derivatives. Derivatives are not a part of financial market, but the huge size and the influence on commodities and financial market should be taken into the account. Market consists of four parts. The oldest part, commodities, derivatives, were invented still in 19th century on wheat and cattle. The second part is related with currency, and at last two parts, futures on stock market, indexes and single stocks, and credit derivatives on persons' rates, were innovation of 17th and 12th century. Former chairman of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the largest derivatives exchange, published the interesting book about this period, Run to the Futures. And we will try to answer the question what the part of derivatives is the largest and why. In the first decade of the 21st century, you can see the sharp increase of face value and market turnover on derivatives, on exchange market and the OTC. No wonder that in this period, Warren Buffett said about the derivatives as a slow killer of financial market. But there is a simple question. Why we could see the sharp increase of the value of derivatives? The answer to this question is explained by the increases of volatility of financial market and the development of technologies on the hedge of this risk. We can answer the questions about what segment of derivatives is the largest. The value of derivatives on the OTC is equal to 700 billion. The value of commodities derivatives is equal to 20 trillion. It's an enormous figure, but the share of commodities derivatives is relatively small in comparison with other segments of derivatives, currency, stock derivatives. But the largest share belongs to interest rate derivatives. Exactly, interest rate influence the dynamic of financial market. So we can explain the importance of segment of interest rate. On the OTC, swaps and forwards are leading types of instruments. And I would like to illustrate the influence of derivative on real market. Good pattern is the dynamics of future on crude oil in NYMEX in April 2020. The price on this future was negative and was equal minus $40. But how this was possible? It was April 2020, COVID. At that time, everyone was staying at home, pandemia, so there was no demand on petrol. So all storehouses were full of petrol, and futures on this oil assumed the delivery of commodities. Furthermore, brokers had to pay large fees for storage of the oil. In this condition, some players were ready to close futures to fix losses, but not have the deal with the delivery. To conclude, derivatives market is very speculative. But how this situation could influence on deliveries of real oil? Of course, producer didn't not sell its oil with minus, but had to give discounts to buyers. In conclusion, I would like to say a few words about such instrument as credit default swap. They were very popular in first decade of 21st century. Buyer of this instrument hedged on default of issue or borrower, so it was excellent. As you are investor, you can buy everything, you have hedge. CDS became just a paper, we can make an interesting conclusion that new hedge instrument can create new risk. It's important to understand this.